see how to download this dataset. We are doing EDA on the dataset of the Titanic, right? So just click on data, go down, go down, go down. Over there you will be seeing some CSV file, gender submission CSV. Over in the right side data explorer part, click on train.csv. Train.csv. Click on download button. It will start downloading. Right. Something will pop up and it will go to your download box. What you have to do, go in EDA1, click on file, not file, sorry, click on this icon, this folder icon, left, which is present in the left side. Click on upload, select that file, I think so, I missed it. Yeah, train.csv, right. Click on it to upload. Once it is getting uploaded, it will show over here in the left side, right? Everyone done with this part? Anybody wants me to wait? Just raise your hand if you want me to wait. Okay. Till then, we will do nothing. We'll just write one line of code till you guys go in this part. See, we have to import the dataset, right? So how we can import? Anybody who have listened to our last classes or the Pandas class? Over there, we have talked about how to import a dataset. Not NumPy, Pandas. The person who told NumPy, it's not NumPy, it's Pandas. See, we'll go a little bit of क्या कहते हैं professional type. We'll put some textual data also in between. For example, here we are importing the libraries. Right. Put importing the libraries. Once you import the libraries, see, I have imported one extra library, right? This is nothing but this one, the import Seaborn as SNS, is an extra library which has been built up on the Matplotlib. Why so? See, in Matplotlib we have a क्या कहते हैं access to plot multiple graphs or figures, right? But we don't have the access to customize it as per our need, or like change the look, change the theme, or if you want to change the color or the dash style, like which style you want, the line style, which style of the line you want, that pattern of it. So there is an extra library name as Seaborn, 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 and we import it as SNS, like NumPy as NP. Same way, Seaborn is imported as SNS. That is only one thing we can say, like its main work is to gives extra capability to visualize the data. To visualize the data, right? So this is the extra library which gives extra power to Matplotlib and for us also to plot the information about the data. Everybody completed this line of code, the first line. This is known as cell actually. The first one is known as cell, right? So to connect over here there will be an option to click on connect something. I'll show you somewhere. You can, if I disconnect right now, I have to again import the file, I think so. So over here you can something will come like connect or reconnect. Click on reconnect, it will start connecting. Till then I'll import the file again. Right. And now let's start with the data. Now you have imported your data set over here, but how you will fetch this into this? So somebody told NumPy. It's not NumPy. NumPy is used to deal with the arrays. It is used to deal with the arrays or the data. Deal with the data type. This is used to deal with data. Yes, Samskruti, your emoji. And Matplot to plot. Like it gives you the main thing of the NumPy. It is faster. That's why we use NumPy. We have already taken the class. If you guys have any doubt, you can go, because if I keep on repeating the same thing, it doesn't make a value. To run the cell, either you can click on this or you can click on run all. Okay. So, or put shift enter. If you are on Mac OS, shift return. So put shift and enter together. So it will be showing something, time will come, and if a green tick comes like this, it means the cell has already run. Okay, that execution of the cell is already completed. Now if you do, what do we want? We want to read the data set. And what is the name of our data set? Train.csv. So how we can read? We use one thing known as PD. PD is nothing but pandas. We are calling PD for the pandas, right? And where we will be stored? We will be storing in a frame, like in a variable that is known as data frame, that is DF. See over here, many of you might be getting this, right? This is called as auto code completion or code suggestion. If you want this code, click on accept or tab button. So if I put tab button right now or I press tab button right now, it will come like this, right? So this is helpful for you also, but if you are a beginner, you should not use this. Okay, so pd dot read csv. What is read csv? See here, I'll do something. So if I put pd and if I put a dot and I type rea, there are multiple options. What is csv, excel, feather? These are the different data types which you can use to read the data from. For example, our data type is .csv format. You can see in the train.csv, right? Like PDF we have PNG, JPEG, SVG. Multiple data formats are there. So for the data, numerical data, we have this type of different formats, right? JSON, SQL, that Mongo and MongoDB and all part, you can understand databases. Then clipboard, feather, HTML. So our data in CSV format, so we are taking read CSV. And what is the, then we have to pass the name of our data set. Over here we'll be passing the name of data set. What is our name of the data set? See, here it is train.csv. So if I put capital TRAIN.csv, it will give me an error, because this is the, it will search for this name, not for small t name, right? We are passing a string which value should be matching like this. So if I put shift enter, I'll get an error, right? File not found error, train.csv. If you put a small t and if you put shift enter, yes, run. Anyone have any kind of doubt till here? Everybody executed till here. Any kind of doubt? See, you have to put thumbs up because you are now on two devices. One in your laptop, another in your hair. So you have to put thumbs up. If I see somebody who is not putting thumbs up, no, I'll kill that guy. Good. Good. Okay, let's continue, guys. So over here, what we did, we have done importing of the data set. So you can put a text over here, that is load data set. Again, I am doing for the first time and the last time, because I want to train you guys how you should create your collab file, right? Load data set. Why this arrow is there? If I click like this, no. So whatever the lines of codes we have written over here will be get shortened or shrink or hidden. It will get hidden inside this main topic, right? So load data set. So inside load data set, second name. Now we have successfully load the data set. Anybody wants to tell me what should be the next? If you have the data set, what we have to do with the next? Anybody? That process is known as data analysis. Now we have to do data analysis now. So once you load the data set, you can go for the multiple columns. So over here I'll put data overview or something, or data inspection you can type over VIE data overview. If spelling is not correct, pardon me, but okay. We will do the info. What is df.info? If I put df.info, it will give me the information about my data set. So as we can see, again it's telling like range index from 891. 891 entries are there, alright, from 0 to 890. Okay. Data column, total 12 columns are there, right? We got these two information. I'm not explaining what is column, what is range index, because I have already done it. Then see over here, this has is giving the number of rows. So over here it's 11, but over here it is giving us 12. Why? Because it's starting from 0. That's why 12. That's why over here 11. So these are the sum of the name, column passenger ID, survive P class name, gender, age, SIBSP, park, tech, पता नहीं क्या क्या. Okay, there are multiple things. But in Kevin, you can see 8204. We have total 891 entries, out of which only 204 are present. That means there are multiple null values. So it is still non-null. Again, I have already taught what is non-null, so you can go and check that last class. I think so. Age, again, we have some null values in age. We have some null values in this also. We have some null values into this also. Here only two null values are present, but it's fine. Again, what is the data type? Data type integer means you already know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 something. Object means in Python or in Pandas, this object means string. What is string? String like my name. My name is in a string. So instead of string, it will show object. And then float, decimal, integer, object, again string, 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 float. That's it. Okay. And if you want more clarity, okay, how many objects are present, like how many columns which are having the string as their data type, you can check over here. Right. Just a line below. df.info gives the basic information about the schema, or you can say architecture of your data. Right. It gives schema. Again, you don't have to write this. It is known as comment, single line comment. So yeah, that's it. Okay, guys. After this, once we got the info, what we want, okay, this is the structure. Now I want, okay, let's say what are the first 5 rows or 10 rows, how my data looks like, what are the values present are there in it. So if you want to know that, there is a function known as head. Or you can do, if you want a general layout without being specific, the top 5 and last 5 one, you can just put df and put shift enter. You'll get all of your data frame, everything. Okay, here triple dot means okay, the value continues. And as you go down, like if you want only the top 5, you can go .df.head head, pass the how many number you want. By default it is 5. If you want, let's say 10 or 7 or something, put that number, put shift enter or shift return, you'll get the first 10 rows of your data set. Everybody done with this part? Yes. Then we want to check, okay guys, this is fine. But if I want to check what are the missing values present, how many, not what, I'm telling how many. How many, if you want to check, you can just put one thing which I taught in the last class. df dot anybody is. See, as I am typing, I am getting some suggestion also, both over here as well as inside the this code line, right? So if I put tab, I'll get the whole line as completed. Or if I select like this, I'll show you. If I put like this, I'm getting one. What is this? This is known as your function. This will suggest all the function listed inside your module, or what you can perform on the variable what you have selected. So if I click df.isNull, then I have to write this, then dot sum. Then you will get what it is doing. You are going in the data frame, whatever you have data frame, this one, this variable data frame. Inside is null, checking is it null or not. For example, there are 10 boys and 10 girls. So if you want to check that person is a boy or girl, you are gonna ask them, okay, are you a boy or are you a girl? So same way, is null, that value is null or not. Same way, it's asking, it's more likely asking, is it null, yes or no. If no, then sum. Is null means when it will be true, when the value is null. So all the true values have at the backend value as 1, right? True is 1, false is 0. So all the true values will be added up using this function, dot summation function. Do you guys have any kind of doubt what it is doing? Do you guys want me to explain? Okay, just yeah, if you put like this, it will come like this. This is the number. Just a second. अच्छा ठीक है. Okay guys, so see over here we are getting age. In age there are 177 null values. In cabin we are having 687. Embark 2. You might ask me, ki, brother, tell me one thing. Already we are getting the null values over here. So why you use that? See, first of all, it is giving the present of non-null values. This is 714, which are not null. So again, you have to subtract from 891 to get the number of null values, right? And over here, see, you might get confused sometime. You will see like, hey, there are no null values. You will find only two column, this and this, which are having null. You might, क्या कहते हैं, unsee it. So that's why doing this is a better thing. So it will go for all the column and it will sum up how many null values are there. Right? This is where how we find the missing values. I'll put a comment also. Missing values. And head and all, these are the basic things. So whenever I require something to put like comment and all, I'll put. Okay guys, should I proceed further? Or if you want, see, whenever this data types, no, they're okay, fine. When you have multiple columns and multiple things, so you might won't see this. So there is one way to find explicitly by yourself how many data types are present in that. So just put print. You can do without doing print statement also, as you are in Google Colab. df dot I think so d types. Yes, d types means data types. Just pass shift enter. You'll get all the IDs, like IDs, all the data types of the column, right? And if you remove this, if you put like this, so you'll get basic same thing. The Google Colab understands this by default. I have to print it, so it gives a basic layout. So this is another way, what we call it general overview of our data. Now we can go for the univariate analysis, or before that univariate we will go for the what is it? Probability and statistical data analysis will do. So for that there is a function known as df.describe. What describe will do? Describe will take all the numerical features. See, these are numerical features, these are numerical, these are numerical. Object is a categorical feature again. Gender is a categorical feature again. Ticket is a categorical, cabin and this categorical. So it will take only the numerical feature, only numerical, because they have numerical values in it. So you can find mean or standard deviation or something. But for the categorical values, you can't find. That's why it will take this. And to make it more better, put .t. That will give you the transpose of your matrix. So this is a matrix what we got, and this will make a transpose. So left side now all the column name are there, and all the statistical values which we are finding it are present at the top, right? This is the statistical analysis, right? We'll go for the I should put over here. Now we'll check for any row or something. So we will go for the age bar. Like we have age one of them. So we can go for the passenger ID, but this is a normal value which is ranging from. Okay, if you want to check for the particular, if you want to get particular column from our data frame, just put data frame. Now there are two ways to access, right? First is put dot, and what is the name of this? Let's say passenger ID you want. Passenger ID. Okay, and I don't want value count, I just want passenger ID. If you put shift enter, you'll get only that column. This is one way using this dot, right? And another way is this, to access a column. df in bracket this, pass the name of the column. You can use double quotes, you can use single quotes also. So it's up to you. Pass the name of the whatever the column. So I'll just copy and I'll paste. See, your column name should be exactly same. So in multiple dataset, what you will find now, sometimes there will be some trailing spaces. For example, P class. Right now, one extra space has been selected by me, as you can see over here, right? But it's not there. Obviously, it's not there. But multiple times it might be present. So For that time, if you put like this or some space you will put, so it will give you some error like a file not found or something. Yeah, key error, passenger ID. See, there is a trailing space, right, at the end of the ID. You got this point, guys? So you should be careful about this spaces, this capitalization, and whatever this symbols are being used. So this is the another way of accessing any column. So there are two ways, right? Did you guys got it? Why? How to access? Because in multiple, while I will be printing multiple charts, at that time I'll ask you this. This code will be used. Okay, let's go to the next part. That is, we will plot this. क्या कहते हैं? Age distribution. We have one age column as well. I should full screen. How to do full screen? I can't full screen. Okay. So we'll plot the age. So we will be plotting age. Plotting age distribution. So for that you can do one thing. Just use the column. Okay, what is the column we are using? We are going to use age column, and we want to plot it. So either we can use this one yesterday what I told, that use plot or something kind is equal to hist. This is one way. Another way for doing this also is this. Also, that another way is using all the column. Again, the age only. And in that age, I'm gonna plot the histogram, right? So I'll use HIST, hist. See, you can got an option also, hist. Due to zoom issue, it is showing above, but it's fine. So hist, and in that hist, if you want number of beans, specify beans. It's at 30. Right now it's given 30. I'll use 30 only. And if you want the color, you can change the color also. For example, I want the edge color should be edge color. What is the spelling of? See, these are the parameters which it can take, right? So EDG color COLO. Yeah, I got edge color. I'll just put edge color is equal to black. Right, and just one last line, plt dot show. So what it will do? It will give me the plotting of this particular column. I'm plotting this particular column, right? Using the histogram plot, I'm specifying number of beans. I'm giving the edge color as black, and using this function to bring it to the screen. See, guys. And if you do instead of 30, if you do 10, see the difference. That's what binning got. Right. So this is one way, but we want a, now it's not looking too good. I want some title, I want some x-axis, y-axis label. So in the last class I told you guys, but just put plt dot, what is the title, title, pass the title, age distribution. See, this is automatic code recommendation. If you want, you can do, or if you want to change something, age dist only, I want age dist only. And again you want plt dot x title, x label as age, and y label as frequency. That is correct. So yeah, just put shift enter. Age distribution, now we have the column, and sorry, now we have the y-axis as labeled and x-axis also labeled with a title of our graph. You guys got the point? If you have any kind of doubt, just let me know. Did you guys able to plot this graph? Say yes or no. Like not yes or no, put thumbs up, thumbs down. Raise your hand, guys, raise your hand. Better will be raise your hand, because I can't count number of this now. If you have completed this, raise your hand. only 12 guys. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. My grandfather is telling very poor, very poor. She 21. 22, 23. Okay, okay guys, I will move forward to that. Okay, 23. And how many people are present? 23 and 2 of my device. One person is left. Okay, leave. Let's continue with the part. Okay. I'll lower everyone's no issues. Yeah. So now we will do same for the another feature also, right? I forgot something I wanted to tell you. Okay. Plotting age distribution. Something important. So this was age distribution. Now I'll do for the some other column. Let's say what are the columns we have. Just one example and I'll go fast. Okay, let's say passenger already survived. Okay, survived. We'll plot the survived distribution. This is known as distribution. How that particular column is distributed, right? So then again survived part. Okay, you just copy pasted this. Again I'll use the histogram plot. Just in histogram plot, same thing. I can use beans whatever I want. Beans is equal to 30 comma edge color. I'll drink it. Edge color is equal to this time I want red. And again this is not a value. You should give it to quotes. And I'll copy this part. I'll put it to the next of it. Instead of age, this time it is survive, SURV. See, I got only two columns, either 0 or 1. What it does, it means कि either they have survived or not survived. 0 means they didn't survive, 1 means survived. Right? You got my point? What I have done over here. Survive distribution. Any doubt till here? It is very useful when you are talking about how many different values are present inside a data set. See, for the survive, we come to know there are two types. In a visual manner, if you want to do it a particular manner, like instead of using graph, I want it should be like in numerical form. Just use df dot pass the column name, whatever the column name is there. Put dot value count. Value counts. Right. Pass it up. Say 0 means not survived. How many count? 549. 1 means survived. How many survived? 342 survived. See 342 over here we are also getting nearby of 342. Okay, so this is the another way. This is the more visual way. Now you can compare. No, visually you can compare. Oh, this much of the difference are there. For the age also you can just pass this instead of this. You can check okay how many people are there of which ages. 24, 30, 27, 26, 25 something. 74 years. See over here, age 0.67, like newborn baby, right? So this is how you can come to know about your data age. See in between 0 to 10, this much around 50 something. Okay guys, let's continue with our rest of the part. So this is how you can do the basic numerical analysis, right? And you can ask me for the what about this categorical feature, brother? Like we have gender one, so we'll check how many different values are present in through the gender one first of all. So pass the gender column, put the value count again, or you can do this also, n unique. So this what will give instead of giving. Okay, I'll give for this only age only. Df. I'll pass the age. Sorry, see this is a blunder. Again it will throw me an error. Dot n unique. UNIQ. See 88. What does 88 means? There are 88 different values. 88 rows, see, and one column. And over here in the gender part there are only two. And if you want to know okay, what are that values, just put instead of this, pass it like this instead of this. Pass value. You got to mail 577. Those who have raised their hand, do you guys have any doubt? So yeah, the good one, good question. So you're asking me ki how we are gonna assign this, how we are gonna know about which axis having which value. So if what we are telling, if we put age instead of in the y, and whatever, sorry, age and frequency, I'll put this instead of this, and this instead of this. See now, this is gonna wrong, right? What, this was your question, right? Why, how we are gonna know? See, always, whenever you are plotting your data, whenever, all of the numerical, see, this is first of all singular univariate analysis we are doing, right? Whatever the data you are passing in univariate or multivariate or bivariate, anywhere, all the data will be plotted on your x-axis, and their distribution or the number of counting, how values are distributed, that will be, or the frequency always will be given to the y-axis, until unless you explicitly tell to the here on. Okay, if you want to x axis में क्या होना चाहिए, y axis में whatever you want, you can specify over here also. But if you don't specify, every time all the data what you are passing, I am passing this data, no? So this data will be given to here different values of that data. What is present in the age? In age, these are the different values which are present, right? That is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, or multiple values are there. So when I want to plot this, no? So every time the statistical value, the number, actual data present in the column will always be given to the x-axis, and the count or the distribution or the frequency of this data will be given to the y-axis. Any doubt there? Anyone else? Any kind of doubt? This was a good analysis. Like, yeah, I also forgot to tell because it good. I like this. Sorry, I should put this over here now. Else you will guys tell the teacher was crazy. Right. So all the time you're the left. See, you want to plot the data. So the value inside that column will be always taken to the x-axis, and number of times they are being present or something like that, it will be given to the count one, like y-axis. Anyone else have any kind of doubt? Or somebody else hands is raised because I can't see right now. Anyone have any kind of doubt? Okay. So this was the analysis of the numerical value, numerical column. Now we will do the categorical column analysis. So what we can do? First of all, we'll map categorical values. क्या कह सकते इसको? बस categorical values. We are doing analysis now, so we can't put analysis. Basic. So we have categorical values. How many categorical values we have? We have, I think so, 3. Because as we can see over here also in the data type, D types, you can count either over here 5, 5, or go back to the top, check over here. Object is 5. So these are all categorical data, right? So how you can plot it? For categorical, we have known as count plot. You can use count plot, which is present in our Seaborn library, right? Seaborn is mainly used to support this categorical features. So how you can do? I'll show you right now. I have imported Seaborn, as you can see at the top. Import Seaborn as SNS, right? So if you have not done it, do it kindly. Else it won't support. So I'll call sns.countplot. And again, if you want to check for the SNS website, go to this, type Seaborn. Yeah, this one. This is the data. No, this is not the main part, but okay. Sorry. His plot, KDE plot, kernel density plot, kernel density distribution something is there. Plot, ECDF, RUG plot, joint plot, pair plot. So there are different types of plot which you can use. And again, go here, check this plot is like this. Okay. This plot is, I think, so distribution plot. Yes, you can go and check over there. So whatever we need, we'll use that only. So count plot we are using for our which variable. We are calling it for the x-axis. We are giving the data as gender value. So we will give x as what is our gender. What is our gender? The value is. I will pass the name of the column. Then what I'll give the which data frame I'm talking about. So from the data, that is data frame, that is df. Right, anyone have any kind of doubt what I have done over here? See, you guys notice one thing more. If I do like this, I got a plot, but sns dot count plot, while I was doing this and I gave the df. See, let me try this. See, whose question was that? Brother, your question answer is here right now. Yeah, your question answer is right now here. See, in this SNS, I have to specify explicitly what is x variable I am giving for. But over here, df, I just gave the value of the, I just passed the column name of our data frame. So it use it as for the y-axis, right? Now if I give like x is equal to df dot this, again, problem sorted, right? So all the time, for the Matplotlib you don't have to give, but for the SNS you should give. Yes. And if you want to give a title, put plot TITL. Again, one question might came to you, brother, tell me one thing. Why are you using plot title? Because plot is being used to initialize Matplotlib, but we are using a plot from SNS. So that is not a contradiction between both of them. So yeah, actually, the point is, I'll just complete the code. The point is, I already told at the beginning, SNS is a module or library which is built on Matplotlib. So the main core of the SNS or the Seaborn is Matplotlib. That's why we can able to use this. We got the point. See, if I put like this, we got a heading of that table, right? Any doubt? Anybody? Any kind of? Everybody got this chart? Are you guys following up to me? How many of you have completed this chart? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Instead of putting thumbs up, raise your hand. If you completed till here, nice, 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 nice. Great. 20. How many are there? 23. Again, one person is missing, but fine. Let's go. So now we will do one, just for practice, we'll do for another. So we can change the name of air. We can put fair is, what is fair? Fair isn't float. Okay. String is name. There is no way of plotting name, but we can try. Let's try this. What we will get. Right. Let's check. See, I don't know what is gonna happen, but yeah, you can try it. No, what it will give. Oh my god, this is nice. So if you want to draw a comb or somebody's curly hair, you can use this line of code. Right. Okay, nice. Nice, guys. Okay. And apart from this, change to another sum. See, I don't want to do df.info again and again. Okay. Cabin, we'll do for the cabin. We'll check how many cabins are there. Were there, not are there, but were. See, this is, again, there are multiple values. There are multiple. You can see this one line shows this. There are multiple. So how you can do this? You can give the figure size. How much figure size you want, you can specify the figure size. I think so that is done by figure size will come. Figure size is equal to 10 by 5. Okay, it was an approximate unexpected attribute error. Like we'll see later. There are multiple times you will get this. Something was there for the figure size. No? Any parameter, data, color, palette. See, one more thing. What is palette? Palette means as we are, whenever you like think of painting your house, when you visit to a painter, he will give you some. He will show you some cards of the color, right? In which there will be multiple shades of a same color. Like for a green, it will be dark green, light green, or multiple types of green, whatever they are present, right? So same way, whenever we want to give color to our graph, there is a palette in this also, right? In SNS, you can specify how you want your graph color to be distributed or how you want it to be faded. You can do that like also. Like if you want to tell okay 0 to 10 should be dark blue, yes it is possible. 10 to 20 or 10 to 50 should be lightest green, yes you can plot that also. That is done by using palette. And color is the by default color. Orient is this orientation. Hue is there. Hue again to change the color code. Again you can do give the y-axis also. Hue, order, hue order, any color, saturation. See, means it is a library for the photographer or those who they are present, no, who do the video editing. So it's more likely for them. So width, width is float, dodge, gap, parameters, orientation, color. Okay, might be there. I'm forgetting right now, but yeah, legend. Okay, okay. We'll solve this issue before today's class end. No, we'll solve how we can plot. This is only one thing, that is figure size temptation. You can search how to do figure size changing in Seaborn. It will come. But right now this is not our what is a target. So we can do one more thing. Was last column. I'll do for that also. That is the last column is embarked. Come down. Yes, we got. Now we got this in the x-axis. So we again specify. We have to specify x-axis is nothing but this. Now it is better. Right. What was embarked? I don't know. So I'll go back. I'll check over here in the data set. Somewhere it was given, no? Written. What is embark? Port of embarkation. Seaford, Cherbourg, Queenstown, Southampton. Like destination or something. और जहाँ से वो चढ़े थे. Alright. Should I move forward? Do you guys have any kind of doubt? I'll lower everybody's hand right now. If you have doubt, put your hands up, like raise your hand. Okay, okay, okay. I'll proceed further. Now in this, just see guys, you can also have something next to your desk to eat or drink meal while learning or teaching, because I'm having. Yeah, now we'll do the bivariates. Right now we were talking about only one variable or plotting or getting the data of that, right? Now we'll do the bivariate analysis. What is bivariate? Anybody? Anyone? Anybody who want to tell what is bivariate analysis? Yeah, boy, nice guess. So yeah, comparing with two features or columns or values or variables, right? That is bi and variate. So if you want to do it with the target one, see there is one concept known as target. For example, there might be somebody your target in your class, let's say for HOD or the person whom you don't like, that is your target, right? But in our class, the target, that one thing which we are doing all for is survive. See, there is one column present in our data set that is survive. Does that person survived or not? It can be anyone. If you want to take, okay, I want to take age as my target, okay, take it, no issues. But I am taking target variable as survived over here. Okay, in this data set, how was the distribution and how many of them were survived, right? So I will do bivariate analysis with regarding क्या कहते हैं अपना target variable. For that target variable in this case is survive. Okay, so uh, we'll do, okay, how many? The question is now, how many male and female were there, nahi, were there who survive? Survive. Like, how many male and female were survive? Who survive? Whatever. You got my concept, right? The main thing is this. Female. If you remove this is also good. So now we are talking about two things. One, this is the part of gender, and another we are asking one thing, that is survive. Right? We are comparing two features. While doing the analysis for the two features, how we can proceed? This is one of the way. So we are talking about two. One is male and female, that is gender. We'll take one gender part, and another is column, that is survived column. So we have to take both the column in our mind while plotting the graph. So I am using again Seaborn, and I am using the count plot. And see over here, it is already giving me suggestion that in x axis you can plot the gender one. Then in hue is nothing but distribution, how you want the survived will be given, and for the data is df. Is this fine for you guys? We can go with this also, or if you want to do vice versa, we'll do the vice versa of this also, and we'll see what is the difference. Vice versa bole to I'll change this with this and this with this, right? This. Yeah, see the difference. The first graph is telling that the male was somewhere near about 450, those who survived, and no, not survived, and those who survived from the male were near about 100. From female, those who were not survived were around below 100, and those who survived was above 200. That means female were more survived, like female were more safe or survived after that crash as compared to the male, and male deaths were more as compared to the female. This is known as analysis. Are you getting what I'm trying to say, guys? Hue is nothing but your a sort of distribution, which color you want. For example, over here, see, hue is we are taking at the right legend I'm talking about. Over here I'm giving one for the, I'm not giving actually in the data set, one is for the survived. So over here the distribution, the plotting is based on this survived. What I gave survived, hue. So this will be plotted according to this. That is hue. According to what? According to the age, gender distribution, it will be plotted. The data over here, this is hue. According to this, the hue means the column which we are talking about, according to them, the designing of what we can say, the coloring will be done. See, here also we are getting the same thing. Here we are also doing the same thing. Male and female, we are getting the same result. Near about, see, we are getting the survived only, and here we are getting the gender one. But listen to me first. Survived में कि there was yellow. Hue is plotted for this. Whatever we are plotting, that we are giving no. Plotting is the value which we are getting plotted is from the same this column, survived column. So what is the data going on over here? Is survived only. For here also, what is going on? Survived only, but based on the distribution of the age. Age, I'm telling, sorry, gender. No, survived. For more technical, exact answer, you can search. Like based on what we are talking, you got my point. Based on what parameter? Yeah. See, hue parameter is used to map a categorical variable to different color within a plot. That what it is trying to say is the same thing. Again, this allows for the visualization of the how the relationship between other values will change across different categories. It is more tricky now. Now the point is it fine? I will tell you Hindi if you get it. कि अगर हमारे पास एक तो कॉलम है दैट इज सर्वाइव्ड, ओके, जिसमें से कितने लोग बचे वो हम प्लॉट कर रहे हैं, बोथ ऑफ द ग्राफ आर सेम, राइट. हम कौन सी क्वांटिटी को प्लॉट करना चाहते हैं दैट इज सर्वाइव, बट बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट विच कैटेगरी और कंपेयरिंग तो हमने वहाँ पे दिया था सर्वाइव्ड और दूसरे वाले में हमने जेंडर दिया. ओके, फॉर फर्स्ट वी विल टॉक ओनली, तभी समझ में आएगा. विल टॉक ओनली अबाउट द फर्स्ट वन. सी वी गेव द वैल्यू x axis पे will plot, what will plot? Male and female, that we got for the gender, right? And for the hue, okay, the color, okay, not the color, the distribution, the plotting will be based on the 0 and 1. For the male also, what is the male 0, what is the male 1, then again female 0, female 1. This is the first thing. Now we'll go for this part, second part. Survive, we plotted survived category 0 and 1, see the difference. But hue, again distribution is based on the gender. Okay, the blue one will now this is the male one. This is just a vice versa. We are having this as constant instead of plotting on y-axis, x and y, this like gender versus survived or survived versus gender. We are putting both on the x-axis and putting frequency on the y-axis, and we are just substituting it both. Like you guys know, directly proportional. No, same way. We are just putting this instead of that. Hue is nothing. अब कैसे बताऊँ? This is the last thing what I can tell. Still, anyone have doubt in hue? Raise your hand. I'll get something more easy. Anybody have doubt? Those who raise their hand. Yeah, hue takes a column name from your data frame and Seaborn assigns a distinct color to each unique value category within that column. By using hue, you can effectively add a third dimension of information to इसको हटाओ, this is too much for it. That means hue is nothing but based on what values you are having in that column, it will be plotted. That is only they are also telling at the last statement. If you want to hear this, see, align for a visual comparison of the, not this, of these two categories. Like they are doing plotting the color based on the distribution or the categories or the different types of value present in that particular column. Do you guys have any doubt? Please let me know. Anyone have any kind of doubt? Or the person who raised his or her hand. What is you? Sarah, did you got your doubt clear? Okay. Oh my god. Ayush has left the meeting. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay guys, we'll continue then. No issues. Okay, if you want to do age distribution versus survival, okay, how many people will survive based on the age, we can do like another example. So just put SNS dot count plot. If you want to count plot, you can use count plot, or if you want to change to histogram, you can use histplot. Let's plot histplot df dot age. If you do this, so you got this. But I want to do integrate with the survived one. So what I'll do the same thing. SNS dot histplot. Histogram I am using. For the data I'll give, data is nothing but data frame, and what I want to plot age in my x-axis, so I'll give x is age and hue as survive. Yeah, correct. And what I'll give, my age beans, if you want to give, beans is equal to 30 nearby, and we can give, see, one thing is yeah, coming KDE, that is kernel density estimation. KDE, I'll right now I'll leave it for this. HISR, HIST. You guys get this? Did you guys, are you guys getting this? As we can see, what it does, this graph means, see, survived 0. That blue color represent those who were not able to survive. So those who are not able to survive, their age was like this, the age distribution. So we can see, okay, the person who have survived were early of the ages, like from 0 to 10, the most survived persons were from this, like where those survived are more and dead are less. So you can say that infants were given priority while saving them. This is one of the unique feature you can extract out of it. Or you can see the old also. Okay, those who are of above age 75 were extracted first, or like they were survived. And the most person who got inside, like died, was from age 20 to 30 as per the age distribution. Like around 50 of the 20 years old, 22 years old guys were not survived. Are you guys getting what I'm trying to say? And if you want to give plt.title, so for this, what will we are doing age and age distribution. Age, yes, age distribution, distribution with respect to survive. Yes, there we go. Are you guys getting? How many of you got the whatever I taught today, or do you guys have any kind of doubt? Please let me know right now. If doubt, just raise your hand. Should I proceed, guys? Yes. Okay. Okay. This is the basic extraction, and similar way, you can compare with the fare also. Okay, which age were charged for the fare, with like what I did over here, age and survived, right? But survived is again a categorical column, that is a numerical column. What is age? Let's check. Age was float, fine, and survived was integer, fine. For fare, it is float. Yes, try age and fare. You will get which age instead of this bought more. Let's check. I think so fare is not distributed properly. That's why we are getting delayed. Yeah, see, the fare is not consistent. It's different values. So 891 different values are there. Yes, 891 different values, or something different values. To find the different values, put n unique. So you will get number of different values. Age distribution. So if you can understand better, else you can group them in, right? K above 250, less 250, less than 250 and 200, between 250 and 200, again 150 to 200. Similarly, you can categorize them, and then you can plot it. So you can try doing brainstorming over here, because this is how you are gonna do the data analysis part, right? If somebody asks you what is the distribution of sales as per this month wise, so yeah, just put month in one axis, month in x-axis, and in hue you just put distribution. You'll get according to the month what are the क्या कहते हैं sales were made. So this is how you are gonna solve two if there are dependency between two of the variable. This is how you can get the data or insight from it. Did you guys understand till now? Because nearly 1 hour is getting completed. If you have any doubt, just raise your hand. Okay, we'll proceed further now. The next topic is feature engineering.
चाहिए कनेक्शन चाहिए कितना है चल जाएगा
हाँ 93. I'm audible, guys. Sorry, guys. Like electricity went somewhere, leaving me alone at my home. So wait for just 2 minutes. Wi-Fi will reboot. And if you have any doubt till now, you can ask me. Because it will take some time to getting connected. Any kind of doubt or anything you want to discuss? Most probably we'll put a feedback form by the end of the day or by the end of this week. So, yeah. Just a minute.
नेक्स्ट टिप ऑफ क्लास शुड बी क्लोज्ड नहीं चल पाएगा
क्या कर सकते हैं
उनको बता दो कि अगर अगली बार वाईफाई टिप ऑफ होता है तो समझ जाना कि क्लास खत्म
ठीक है मैं बता देता हूँ इस गर्मी में तो मुश्किल है हो जाएगा
बैटरी डाउन हो गया ना
कनेक्ट हो गया मेरा
बल्ब चाहिए
हाँ वो हो जाएगा मैंने जाने हो
उसका लोड कम करने की बाकी सब तो लोड बंद कर
दादी का पंखा
वो चल रहा है कि चल रहा है तीन ही आइटम चल रहा है वो फिल्टर सिल्टर सब बंद कर रहा है इसीलिए फिर भी पूछ रहा था ये भी नहीं कर
एक काम करिए फिर आप उस रूम में चले जाइए मैं इसका पंखा बंद कर देता
बिना पंखा का कैसे चल
आधे घंटे में वाइंड अप कर देता वरना दो चलाएंगे फिर सुबह से लाइट कटी हुई है नहीं हो पाएगा आप उस रूम में चले जाइए आप लोग आराम करिए
वाला पोजीशन आ गया है
लीव इट बाबा जी क्या कर सकते हैं
हाँ तो उनको बता दो कि कॉल ऑफ कर
हाँ तो आप एक काम करिए ना उस वाले को 4-5 पे चला लीजिए ये वाला मैं बंद कर देता हूँ इस रूम वाला
नहीं तो हम बागा भी ठीक है चलेगा इधर से आ रहा है शाम हो गया
कार के अंदर चलते हैं उसी का एसी ऑन करके बैठा जाएगा
जाओ वो करना है
फिर से ट्रिप अप हो गया
हाँ नहीं रुकेगा नहीं है नहीं चल पाएगा कार में कर सकते हो तो
आपका इंटरनेट 2 GB वाला है क्या पर डे
हाँ
दीजिए ना फिर कितना चार्ज है आपका
होगा 50 तो हो गए
60 ठीक है हो जाएगा Sorry guys, I didn't notice it was on mute. Sorry for the disturbance. And one more thing guys, something issue is there in my locality for the electricity and all. So Just a second, I'll connect to different Wi-Fi and we can proceed further, and mostly within half an hour I'll wind up the session. And please guys, you have any kind of doubt you can ask anything, or till then you can do. Am I audible, guys? Somebody raised the hand. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's continue the session now, and we'll wind up as soon as possible. There's no echo or something. Yeah, but okay, I'll share my screen. My screen is visible, right? And I have to reconnect it. I have to see. There is one problem in the Google Colab that can be solved by two ways. The problem is, okay, whenever you are disconnected from your runtime, so you have to again reconnect, and again you have to upload over here your files, right? So to solve this issue, there are two ways which you can use. First way is to either integrate on this with your Google Drive backend, and all the time there will be access to your Google Drive. So whenever you want, you can access the data. Another way is okay, instead of accessing data or uploading it, you can directly call the data URL from the its data URL only, like whatever the link for that data set. Mostly in my cases, I use second one, that is calling from outside directly instead of giving access to the Google Drive all the time. Okay, so it's not getting reconnected. Okay, then I'll be a little bit fast and I'll go with it. Some issues are there in this, so I'll teach on my local system issues. I'll reshare my screen. Is this visible, guys? We'll do rest of the code here. Okay. Uh, this is the train.csv file. I'll continue from here because I can't wait for the right. So I'll just run shift enter. Yeah, I got. I should import this also. Okay. Now we'll go for the feature engineering part. That is the main important part. For example, how we can do the feature engineering in this data set. So before doing the feature engineering, I should read the data. So pd.read csv. Sorry, read csv, and that data is known as train.csv. Then I'll just cross check it by doing df.info. Okay, I'm having the same data. Yes, I'm having the same data. Now we can search, like, I'll just give a markdown. See, the basic thing is this is known as markdown, or in the Google Colab it is known as text. So over here we will type feature engineering, and in feature engineering, let's say what we can do. See, for that I need one thing, that is this, the data dictionary. You can't guys see, no? Okay, I'll copy this. I'll go come back. I'll put abc.txt. See, data dictionary. Survival, P class having the ticket class, gender, age. Sib is number of siblings, and PARC is number of parents or children abroad the Titanic. Okay. See, there is a no zikr. Zikr means there is no something written about the family, right? But there are two different things which can you combine to get a family. You can add the sibling PARCH to get the number of family members, right? Or you can get the family size. What is the family size? Or if, let's say, if it is alone, so whatever it will be the answer. So neither having zero siblings or zero parents, that is a lone person who is boarding on this ship, Titanic ship. So we can easily create one feature among them, both of them, right? So what you can do, the basic engineering, what you can do over here is, okay, all right, we'll go for the, if you want to create a column inside a data frame, you just have to create put that name, that's it. You don't have to do anything else. For example, if you want to create family size something, family size, yeah, see, it is getting yeah, somebody else also have tried this df sib sp and park +1. Everybody can ask me why +1. So sorry. So what I was doing, family size something, yeah, family size. See, the family size is a new column. So to create a new column, see, there is nothing known as family size. So to create a new column, you just have to pass a column name. Am I audible, guys? Because in my screen it's not showing me audible. Am I audible? Am I audible? Audible. Because on my mobile screen it is showing mute. So that's why I asked. Family size. So sib sp and parent, like siblings and parent or children or something, or sibling and spouse. +1 means for that row, for that particular column. I know this is not true, because if they are also on the board, so that will be the multiple thing for the same person, right? So put this. Family size is not defined. Okay, see, I did a mistake. I didn't put into the quote. Just put into the quote and put shift enter. Here we go. And if you check now df.info, you will get the extra column known as family size. Right. If you want to create, okay, that person was alone, so df put that person was alone, or direct alone. See, I don't know what was that code. NP where df family size. See, what is NP where? in NumPy, we are assigning NumPy to check jahan pe wherever family size is equal to 1, assign the value 1 or else 0. Means that person is not. Did you guys what is the meaning of this code? Ki wherever family size is equal to 1, assign the value as 1. That person is alone because that person is not having any sibling, neither having parent. So what is the family size? Only 1, that person itself. So let it be 1, else put 0. So this is one way, or we can code the same thing in a different way also. Def alone is equal to basic. Just a second, if somebody asking some question, just a second, wait for a second. I'll complete this and then we can go. Okay, df will pass the family size. Okay, what is the family size? If family size equal to 1, then pass this and as type integer. See what we will get if you do df.alone now. Just a second, if the person is having doubt, hold for a second. See, the same thing you can do, either run this part or this part. That means it is true. If this is the condition true, then put 1 else 0. What is this? For everyone my screen is blur or for you only? My screen is blur. Hey, we are stuck at very bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Acha, only blur only. Just a second. Is it clear now? Guys, is it clear now? Or better than before? See, again I'm on router, so actually there is some electricity work is going on some out of the city, and that's why they have cut down the power supply. So, and my battery is not fully charged, like it's now empty, fully drained. Now come to the point. In df alone, see this is one of the way doing this, or this is the another way. What we are doing over here? Okay, we'll discuss. Are you guys able to understand what this line of code when I was writing? Like when I was explaining this line of the code, are you guys able to understand that part, or should I have to explain it again? Again, yeah. Thank you. From where I have to explain again, guys? Please tell me. Please make it fast. I'm sitting in hot place. Please. Can you please tell me, guys? Okay. This was clear, right? DF family size was clear. Okay. See, there are two way of typing. What is alone? Alone means कि either that person is having family, means family size is greater than 1, else alone means that family size is less than 1, right? So that alone means in the sense कि at the time of the ship traveling, no, at that time that person was alone on the ship, or does he was have with his family or her family. So to check that, we can use this two type of the function, for code. First is calling a NumPy. Take how we are going. We are creating one column name as alone, in which where I am typing np.where in df then np NumPy where df family size equal to 1 means wherever family size is equal to 1. What does this mean? Family size equal to 1 means the value of sibling sp, that is sibling and spouse, is 0. Parent and child is also 0. So in that case, that 1 is only assigned to family size, right? So now family size is 1. So wherever the family size is 1, assign the value to 1, to whom? Alone, else put the value 0. This is the first line of the code. Did you guys got the meaning of this code? what this code is doing. Yeah. Okay. So there is another way of writing the same line of the code. How we can do? We can do directly we can do without using np or this function, because I got in recommendation, so I thought to explain it. Instead of doing this, you can do this also. Okay, calling calling df dot sorry, I'm creating one again, what we say, column in our data frame of the name alone, and what I'm just passing, see, I put one bracket over here and another here. This is the two braces, and what I'm passing key. Okay, if family size equal to 1, that is true and false, right? This concept is true or false. Whenever we are equating using two of this equal to, that means ki we are checking the value, we are not equating. For example, a is equal to b means a is equal to does this are equal, yes or no, right? A equal to b means assigning b value to a. If double equal to means checking both the values are having same or not. So same way, if df family size equal to 1, if that case is true, means sibling and spouse is 0 and parent child is 0, at that time family size is 1. So if that time family size is 1, then that is the true case. This is true in that case, and we know that true is 1 and false is 0. So if it is not 1, for example, it is having two, let's say two siblings, so 2 plus 1, that is 3, family size is 3. So family size is equal to 3, no. So at that time, false, that boolean operator is false, and now false is converted into the integer type, that is 0. So it will be given 0. Alone 0 means okay, that is person is not alone. Alone 1 means yes, that person is alone. So this is one of the feature engineering you can do. Any doubt till here, my dear brothers and sisters? Any person, any kind of doubt? Do ask me right now. Can you explain as type again? As type again, yeah. As type means converting something. It is used to convert one type of data into another type of data. As type, what it does, for example, I'll show this part. If I put over here, this will give me all the column, all the rows with their values. For this is the comparison. I am doing the comparing. What I'm doing, I'm comparing the value of what, of the family size for 1, right? So if I comparing the family size for 1, does this have the family size 0th row have the family size 1? No, false. Now we know that false means 0. Computer know also false means 0, but we want to put into our data set as 0, not as false and true. We want true as 1 and false as 0. So this is boolean false. This false is boolean false. Boolean false. And boolean false have value at the back end as 0, right? So what we are converting, computer know this part. Boolean false is 0. So what I'm giving converting into as type integer. This is known as what we say. Something is term is there. I'm forgetting. As type means converting one data type to another data type. That's where we use. So as type integer now will convert this false into the integer of the value 0, right? Whatever 0 we have. That's why we are using as type, such that to store 0 and 1. See, I'll show you one thing. If I do this, and if I give alone over here, let me run this code and this code. See, for the df alone, I'm getting now 0, 1, right? This is the way we access the column, any column, right? Now what I am getting, false, 0, 1, false and true for the column alone, right? Now what I want to convert into as type integer. This is something we called, I'm forgetting the name. There is one, what we say, process. This process is known something. So now if I run this code and if I rerun this code, see, now I got all the false converted to 0 and true converted to 1. That's why I'm giving this. Or you can map it also, but this is better and easy way instead of mapping false as 0 and true as 1. Did you guys got this concept? The person who was having the doubt, ki as type, what is as type? Can explain as type again. Okay. Right now I'm seeing the chat. You're texting like, okay, from 10 minutes ago you guys texted your screen is blur. Is yeah, blur. Fine. Is this clear how to create new feature? How to get idea for creating new feature? I'll tell one more thing. Okay, feature engineering part. I'll give you one more thing. That is more likely of encoding, but okay. Or you guys want to do by yourself this part? Okay. In this only we will go back to this cabin number, fare, passenger fare. Okay, we'll see the cabin number how it looks like first. Cabin is the second last. C85 C123 E46 G6 C103. Okay, like some letter is there. For example, our university have no 438 A438 A234 something like 230. That A block and 230 number. Same way they are having C block and 85 the number. C block 123. E block 46. So this is something. Okay. I think so that is known as something deck. I'm not sure. Those who have seen the movie they can tell deck or something. So like multiple decks are there, no? Like levels. Same way there are decks. So floor like floors. So deck. I think so. I'm not sure. But yeah. So if you want to, let's say, if you want to extract the values in the cabin only, what cabin looks like. So oh my god, there are multiple null values. Multiple. So if you want to check the null sum, so we know is null dot sum. If you do, you got 687 null values. All right. So we will drop the null values. To drop the null values, what we will do? We'll just uh, cabin dot. Somebody wants to tell how to drop null values? Okay. See, this is the way. df in cabin column, I want to drop the null values. In place is equal to true means, say I'll do without this and I'll do with this also. Leave it. In place is equal to true means that the change will be given to your main data frame. What I want to say, like if I do this only, this part without giving in place, if I do like this, so what will happen? See, right now these are removed, but if I do again df and I'll pass the same thing cabin one, I'll get the null values again. That's why I don't use this. See, I got again the null values, but right now I just dropped it, right? So to avoid this problem, we have a function known as inPlace. InPlace will change will do the everything at the data frame part, not in the CSV, in the data frame, in the variable where we have stored. So if you put shift enter now, see earlier it was giving null again when we are trying to call our column. If I do again right now, see, why it is giving me again? df This should not be giving like this. Okay, nice. I did one mistake. Now I have to run all again. df cabin is null sum and drop na. Why it is not dropping? Cabin, and here we go with this part. No, I should remove this part. df cabin drop na in place is equal to true. Oh, or instead of drop, if I am trying fill na at that time, fill na with what? Fill any value with 0 comma this. It's getting filled, but why I'm not able to drop null values? Drop nano. Yeah, I'm doing something wrong or some issue is there in the cache memory. Acha. Acha, this is NaN type, this is not null type. NaN is null right now. But why it is giving 687? Okay, we'll figure this also out. And one more thing I told you, no, we'll do it before this session end. What was that part? Anyone? What was that part? Or we can do one more thing instead of doing for the cabin right now. Or okay. See, right now we can still do this part instead of getting this much of problem. In cabin 1, I want to extract this, let's say this is known as deck serial number or something, and 85, let's say your room number. So what we can do to extract this, we can we'll create one column that's over here only. We'll create deck. Yeah, cabin is string 0. What is string 0? String 0 means the first of, like, whatever your string is. For example, this is string, let's say Amitabh, AMITABH, Amitabh Kumar. So the 0th index of this string is A, first index of this string is M, second index of this string is I, third index is T. Similarly, so the 0th index I want to extract it out in for the deck, right? Okay, how much deck or something, I just want to extract it. Okay, does this deck person were most affected, or like which deck persons were most affected? To find that thing out, I can easily do it. So you will go for the deck, not value count. We'll create a feature deck. Okay, we got this, right? So if you do df.deck now, df deck is equal to, and I will fill this null values, right? So for that I'll just fill any with hame nahi pata, means unknown values, df deck, and I'll fill any with dot fill na. Instead of you I'll use unknown. Yes, this one I'll use. Why executed successfully. So if you want to check for the, now what we can do, if you want to check for the deck 1, check deck. See, I am creating new features. That's what this is known as feature engineering. So right now giving unknown. If I want to check how many unique values are there, so number unique or value count, if you do value count and then plot. Yeah, this is a good one. Not rotation, I don't need rotation. Do this. So there are A, B, C, D, E, F, G and T and unknown. There are this type of decks were there. So you can count the number of passenger by the deck, passing the value whatever you want. Like I want to check for the deck also, and I'm just passing the count. So this is how I can get. You got my point? This is how you can do the feature engineering. When you don't have any much features, if you want to get more insight, you have to create new features. We have created over here 3 more features, that is deck. Then we created one more thing, that is alone. Then we created one more thing, that is family size. 3 features we did, right? If you want more features, okay, we can do one more feature. For example, age. Let's say we have age, right? We'll complete box plot, and after that box plot, we'll do something multivariate analysis, and then we will end up our session. Right? Do you guys have any kind of doubt? Hello. Somebody wants to kill me or something like that. Akshay is laughing. That means something fishy. That Ravan laughter is there. No. Similarly. Okay, no issues. we'll continue with the one more feature creation, right? And we'll then shift to outlier detection and then shifting. If you want 1 minute break, you can have, because right now I'm also sweating a lot. Those who are living in the north side of India, they can feel right now the temperature and all. So okay, you want 1 minute break or should I continue? 1 minute break for thumbs up, down to continue. 1 minute break, 1 minute break, 1 minute break. 3 1 minute break. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, guys, you can take break, and I'm gonna teach. So we can't do anything. I'll still teach. Okay, let's go. By the way, you can take a break. I'm just basic thing. I'll tell. You can go and bring your water bottle, whatever you need. Okay, what we'll do? We'll just now do one thing. That is, we'll categorize age into multiple beans or multiple categories. Why we'll do? Say if you go and check for the age, not this age. If you check for the age, just a second. Yeah, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, who's this? हाँ, जस्ट अ सेकेंड. आपको काम क्या है, आप ये बताइए. हम्म. हाँ, मेरा ही नंबर है. काम क्या है, आप ये बताइए ना. हाँ हाँ, मेरा ही है. हाँ. आपको ये नंबर कहाँ से मिला मेरा? कहाँ हमने दिया होगा? आपने कहाँ से लिया? वहीं हमने दिया होगा. कहाँ से लिया आपने नंबर? देखिए ना, एक काम करिए, अगर वो डेटा आप चेंज करके कंप्लेन रेज कर दीजिए कि इस नंबर पे हमको कॉल ना करे इसके रिगार्डिंग. हाँ ठीक है, आप फिर मत करिएगा कॉल इस नंबर पे. Yeah, for the age, no. If we do this, see, there are multiple different types of ages we are given, and with the some null values. So if you do uh, n unique to get how many different types of ages are there, 88 different. So what we can do, instead of getting this as a numerical format, can we categorize into it? Yes, we can categorize, like newborn or infant or old or strictly greater than 85 or something like that, or right now what we are adolescents or whatever. There are multiple categories like uncle level category or something like that based on the gender. For example, we can go for the adult, senior citizen or something. So we can convert, right? So let's convert that into one extra category such that analysis will be a little bit easy. See, this is not a particular format all the time you have to use, but this is a way of structure which you can use for multiple projects. Like how you can reach, this is, I'm just giving you a brief of the EDA, okay, how EDA looks like. If somebody tells you to do EDA, that means he is also considering feature engineering on it. So if I give, okay, let's say age category I want to create, so I'll give age category. So yeah, see, there is one .cut function, right? So again I'm getting something. Huh. This pd.cut, no, cut function is like it is one of the most powerful function which you can use for the binning or like whenever you want to cut down a continuous data into multiple discrete data. For example, this is the if you remove this, if you want to categorize them into multiple categories, so at that time, or multiple intervals, if you want to categorize, you can use that pd.cut function. So we'll use the same thing, and this is how we can use. Just type is equal to pd.cut. Okay, yeah, see, it gave me the age bins 0, 12, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. All right, and I want the label as child, teenager. Okay, fine, or elderly. So you have to check for this. The number of beans should be +1 as compared to your label. So right now, how many beans we have? 3 and 4, 7. 3 plus 1, 6. Right, just put shift enter. You got one extra category, right? Now we will just use this age category, young adult, young adult. And for the null, you can just drop that null values. Dot drop na in place is equal to true. Now if you do df dot category, I'm not getting why it's not removing, but it's fine. Yeah, we are having 6 objects: child, teenager, young adult, and senior and elderly. In this same order, we are having distributed our data, right? So if you want to do this value count now, you can do value count. Okay, plot. We'll do plot later. So we'll just do this. So we got this as the distribution. So if you want to plot it, use the plot function. You can use plot bar or histogram, how much you want. You can put. This is one of the another way you can plot the data. Do you guys have any kind of doubt over here? If yes, just let me know right now. Do you guys have any kind of doubt? Do you guys understood what I taught today? See, for my reason, yeah, somewhere if I'm getting like stuck, I can, okay, I can agree, I can learn, I can tell you. But for the network issue, I can't do anything. Alright, so sorry for that. Any kind of doubt, guys? Anyone? No. So more 2 minutes are there. We'll cover a little bit more. Then we'll. So this is how feature engineering works. So we have completed successfully feature engineering. Now we'll go for the what? What I told box plot. No, outlier analysis. So for the outlier analysis, we can use boxplot to do. For example, outlier everybody knows, right? So we can use boxplot directly. SNS.boxplot you can call. See, we are getting boxplot also. Now for which one you want? If you want for your particular category, just pass it up. If you want for the whole data frame, you have to put a for loop. That's it. And I'm just passing it tab. That's it. Rotation we don't need, so we'll remove it. What I am doing over here, I am using boxplot for outlier analysis. I am passing age category. I'll remove age category. Instead of this, I'll put let's say age. Right. Fair in y-axis. Okay, I am passing fair. Data df palette. Palette is nothing but color strip. What color you want, like green or something like that. You can remove it. Then let's pass. So this is very bad. So we'll change fair with something else. Not fair. Age with age category. What is the call name we created? Age category. See what we got? K. Instead of fair, put nothing. So this is outlier analysis of only one column. Only one column we are talking, right? Age category we are doing the analysis. The most of our data, the person who are boarding on our ship is from this teenager to young adult category. If somebody can ask you, okay, which type of ice cream is sold more, like in the last month, or which is the most flavored ice cream people are liking, or something like that, favorite ice cream. So if you have number of ice cream, you can plot over here, and their sales you can plot like this. remove this fair, put count over here. Right. So this way, and outlier means ki, see, we have some child also, we have senior also, but they are very less in number. Okay, this is the box plot. Did you guys understood? Or if you want to do for the age also, that will be better. See the age box plot. We have very few people from this age to 80. We have very one person, I think so, of 80, and multiple for the 70s. This is 25th percentile. No, this is 25th percentile, 50, 75, maximum 100, 0 percentile. Right. And this is the outliers. You can do for the something fair also, if okay, how much fair was there. So instead of this, I will copy, I'll paste it here, I'll pass fair instead. This is the fair. Again, that age category, instead of age category, you should put fair box plot something. Sorry, fair box plot. Let's change again this also. Fair distribution, fair box plot, fair outlier analysis. Do you guys have any doubt in this box plot? We use box plot to do the multiple analysis. Again, if you want to do box plot with respect to something, you can again pass in y what you want, and y, let's say we want something age or something. You can put, or if you want to go for the gender, you can put gender. So you'll get respect to both of them, right? So now instead of count and all, you are just getting with the gender and the so for this it should be this gender and fair box plot. Do you guys have any kind of doubt? Okay, now we'll do one more thing. For more distribution, we'll check more distribution. More distribution graphs. Let's do something more like whatever I have thought of. For example, survival by age. We have already done, but again we will do survival by age. Okay, age only, not age category, or leave it, we'll do by age category. So again, everybody knows how to do. You can use count plot, you can use bar plot, you can use his plot, whatever you like, your own taste. So let's say over I am getting suggestion as count plot, so I'll go for something else. We'll use bar plot. Okay, now in bar plot, what I have to give? So I'll give by k. Okay, brother, I'll give each category in my x-axis, and in y I'll ask for the survived, data frame df, and palette, whatever color you want you can put. Survival rate by age, yes, age, yes. This is one of the bar plot you can get. Again, survival by age category is done. Let's say survival by family size. Okay, those who survive more or less, so with as respect to, yeah, survival by family size. See why most of my terms are getting matched, because I visited through a number of क्या कहते हैं Kaggle notebooks which they have done similarly EDA, and I gather most of the important what I can give you to in this class, and I took the name of the topic, and as soon as I'm typing the topic, those code are getting pulled by the GitHub Copilot. This is GitHub Copilot. The data what I'm getting no, this is GitHub Copilot. So if it is present also on the GitHub also, no, so it will fetch me the code. It will make your work easier only when you know how this code is working. If you don't know how to code and you're using GitHub or something, ChatGPT or Perplexity or Gemini, then this is the worst decision you can make in your life. So better you type each and everything, because I also have typed at some type. I also have switched off my AI generation code in both this also. क्या कहते हैं अपना Safari, not Safari, what we call it, Google Colab. So try doing your code by your own, and let's go. So survival by family size, see, So what it is depicting, as the number of family of size, what is their survival rate? So family size with the 4 has the maximum survival rate. This is the data analysis what you have done. See, this is the data. Basically, this is the data. And whatever we have done till now, we have gathered more than 20 answers we have given, right? 20 different things we have done. So this is how you do the analysis part, right? अब let's say if you want to check okay, survival rate by family size, instead of family size we will check child survive the most or the adult survive the most. So you'll just do one thing, we'll create one category. For the child it should be under the age of 18, or adolescent, whatever you want to call it. You can call it, let's say, adolescent, or not adult. We'll do not adult. Not adult. See, yes, not adult, or anything you can give. And it's not necessary that this code should be present in somewhere GitHub repository of somebody. No. See, this is AI, no. So it can generate, okay, not adult means you're talking about child. So if I give child over here also, so it will give me the nearly the same code. Okay. So you can give NP where you can use this, or directly whatever. What I like the most is directly passing the value true and false as type in this one. Then I just pass the, okay, I got the, sorry, not over here. I got the child values. Okay, if the age is less than 18, all them are true and we will count for them. Right? Else false. So you can use npwhere function as well, but I'll use SNS bar plot. And again, X for the child, Y for the survived data. Yeah, fine. Survival rate by children's data 0 adult. You're done? Okay. So the adult survived the most. Like adult survive rate was around 0.6 or something. You can ask me, ki, brother, survive was 0 and 1. How you are getting this rate? Actually, brother, from 0 and 1, survive was in two category. That is 0 and 1. So either they have survived, either they have not survived. So this is nothing but when we are calculating mean, no? Okay, how many adult were survived and then not, and then passing the mean, then we are getting something nearby the 0.39 or something. Right, so this was, you can mark them as child versus adult or something. Always put comment in your code. Like if your survival rate is family size, this was survival rate by age category. Yeah, see, everywhere I am giving, over here I should give box plot of what? Box plot I am talking about fair outlier analysis. So just give box plot of fair outlier analysis. Reason being, whenever you're working on research and you're sharing your code structure with somebody else, those who are sitting somewhere else in the country or somewhere, so you should, that person should be able to understand, okay, what you have done over here. So for here I have done fair the survival, not survival, box plot for fair distribution. Again, this was also okay. Fair outlier analysis. Gender. Okay. Last topic of the today's class, that is nothing but multivariate analysis. Multivariate. Right now we are doing two, no? Survival and child. We did survival and family size, survival and age category. Before that we did fair versus gender. Then before that we did fair versus normal fair distribution, univariate. Again over here this is univariate. So now we will do for the multivariate. So how you can do multivariate? This is a basic, only one line of thing which you can do. If you are talking about limited features or full, whatever you want, we plot one thing known as heat map, or we can term this as correlation matrix. Yes, correlation matrix. What correlation matrix does, okay, it will have all of the columns on the one side, also on the left side, right side also, like on y-axis as well as on the x-axis. So it will give you the dependency how they are. I'll right now you'll see, and let's do it. So I'll give a correlation matrix. So CORR underscore MATRIX and df dot CORR. If you do this directly and if you plot CMAP coolworm and whatever the matrix is there, if you put this, could not convert string to float. Okay, yes. One more thing, for multivariate analysis, your features should be numerical, not categorical. Numerical features, non-numerical columns are only allowed, are only considered. Okay, so I'll drop the whatever we have. क्या कहते हैं उसको, or I'll consider only integer and float 2 and 4, 5, 7 columns are there. No, I'll consider only 7 of them. So to consider them, I'll just put it over here, df.info. Nice. See, earlier we are having only 11 columns, right? Now we are having 16 columns. We created extra 5 columns. So congratulations, brother and sisters. So right now for the 11, what we have as integer passenger ID. We don't need passenger ID. We need survived. We'll take survived. Comma. We need P class. We can take P class. That is nothing but your socio-economic status. We need name. No. We need gender. No. We need age. Yes. We can take age. We'll pass age. Then sibling and spouse. Yes. We need sibling and spouse. I mean, we need this column, not sibling, not spouse. And then this also ticket, no, because this is object. Again we need fair. Yes, we can go for the fair also. Family size. Okay, let's say consider family size instead of both of them. We'll consider family size because we are adding it at the end. So if you want alone, yes, we can take alone also. Now we'll do correlation heat map only on these features. What are the features we are taking in the class? Survived, P class, age, fair, family size, and alone. Now to do this, I'll just cut paste over here and I'll pass only the matrix. Instead of df.corr I'm typing, I'll give only those which are necessary for me right now. What are the necessary one? I'll pass the column's name. Okay, brother, I'll pass the column name. I have passed this, but there isn't still showing yellow. Why? Because these are strings. Like actually these are the name of the column, right? So we need to give it a string. Okay, now this is done and we will give, okay, we want the correlation of this. Okay, we give .corr. Done. Now what we also want? Heat map we want. Correlation matrix is equal to def sns.heatmap. Yes. Figure size, fine, I will change this later. sns.heatmap, correlation matrix. Yeah, figure size we are stuck, no? This is how you can get the figure size. Plot the figure with the figure size 12 by 8. If you want more or less, you can change over here the dimension of our figure. Annotate is true, means we want the notations that numerical values should be written. What numerical values? Right now you will understand. Then you want format.2f, CMAP is coolworm, and coolworm again one of the theme. Square, okay, you can remove this, these are not. Yay. This is correlation matrix. How one feature is dependent upon another feature. See, survived is dependent upon age? No, very less. Survived is dependent upon fair? Yes, very much. Does survived is dependent upon P class? Yes, very much. Why it is negative? Negative means inversely proportional. Like V is equal to IR, right? Or something we tell, no, if two things are proportional to each other, if I don't have connected my notebook system writing part to it. So if A is inversely proportional to B, means if B increases, A decreases, or A increases, B decreases. So if survive increases, then P class decreases. If P class increases, then survive decreases. All right. And how age is related with the family size? Not fair or alone. Say at 0.20 or something. So you will get the more higher the values are, the more they are dependent upon each other. This is the multivariate analysis. Do you have any kind of doubt, guys? One more thing we have, see, this is the key feature which is required while training the machine learning models. We are thinking like why we are doing this much of analysis. Once we will be training any model, no, at that time you'll come to know okay, why this is important. Why we can't directly train the model. So again we go for one topic is there, pair plot. Pair. For the pair plot, again instead of bar plot or instead of this correlation matrix, heat map, we have pair plot. We'll type sns dot pair plot, and what we want, sorry, for this we want, this is known as pair plot. When you're pair it's nothing but similar to this, but instead of giving the value, we will plot this with this part. We'll plot survive with p class also, we'll plot survive with age also, everything. So instead of doing one thing multiple time, here you can do pair plot, right? For example, you are doing survive with what? P class I am doing survive with age, I am doing survive with family size, I am doing survive with fair. So P class over here with P class, normal distribution. P class with age, P class with family size, and P class with fair. But what are the plots? Main plots are survive 0 and 1. If there was only two rows and columns, two axis, no, P class is in y axis. Over here, P class is in y x axis also. But the values what you are getting are plotted are based on 0 or 1. That is survive. Over here, P class is this one, y axis. X axis belongs to age, and 0, 1, these dots are the third value which we are taking consider while plotting. So what does this mean? We are doing multivariate analysis, because we are not considering 2 variable, now we are considering 3 variable. So this is another good thing you should do while preparing a research paper or while doing a machine learning project. So this was the last topic from my end. You guys are done with the today's class, and the most important part that we have done one of the mini project. You guys can do more feature engineering, more research, get out of the more questions. Okay, the main thing is to how you can benefit the business or something. If you are able to get some, okay, I noticed that P class is decreasing, like the person with the more age are choosing the P class negatively. So okay, I got the point. Means those who are around 80, 85 are taking P class. So how I can P class of first, like socioeconomic as 1. So all right, from the next time, whenever I'm building a ship or while I'm assigning the ship, I'll do this. I'll take this approach. This is the basic meaning of doing EDA. This much of EDA, and you got very insightful information. And definitely, if you put this in your GitHub or somewhere, this is something those who don't, multiple people don't do. Like 40% don't do. Alright, so here we end our today's class. So if you guys have any doubt, you can ask me or you can leave the class.